Okay, good evening, all. You are all welcome to this class. This class is basically on, my name is Engineer Felicia Nnenna Agubata, PhD. I am actually an Assistant General Manager. I'm a STEM and Dream Gap advocate. I'm a change agent. Basically, concerned about the girl child. For the SDGs, I'm particular about SDG 5 and 6, gender equality and quality education. Today, I'll be presenting a topic, profile development for career excellence. I'll look at it in two ways. First, I will look at it as profile development for career excellence. In this context, I will look at it as that profile development is not limited to the act of putting together a CV or a resume. It's not just about a resume or a CV. I will be inclined to approaching the topic from a broader perspective, including providing some insight on skill, employability skills, and profile development. To that extent, our scope or approach will be fundamental with the view to sharing and understanding of the need for developing the right skill mix that will reflect in our profile, that will reflect in our resume going forward. The essence of developing our profile is to enable us to attain excellence in our preferred endeavors, private, professional practice, public, and indeed any work. If you decide to be an entrepreneur, but you still need a good profile to excel. As an profile development to career excellence. What does good look like at the end? These are the things that we'll look at as we move, as we go down. Profile or career development is actually a lifelong process of managing learning, work, and transition in order to move towards a personally determined and evolving preferred future. As we know, while in school, you must have a dream. You must have something that you want to be like. You must have someone who you think that is your mentor, that you look forward to. You need to develop your career. It has to start from school, post-graduation, pre-graduation. Post-graduation career development is a personal responsibility, unless you are lucky to work in big organizations that make it a co-responsibility. That is, it's between you and your employees. These organizations structure the career progress of their members by tying it into succession planning within the organization. For the big organizations, what they do is they try to look at their career term goals. Where do they want the company to be in the next 5 years? They train their employees based on those skill gaps they notice that will make them not to reach their career goals in terms of where the company wants to be positioned in the next 5 or 10 years. They look at the skill gap in terms of the workers. They will train them based on that. But if you don't work in those big organizations, it's now your responsibility to do what? To learn and to pursue your career progress yourself. The learning and development units of these big organizations are the ones that use different methods to conduct periodic skill audits of the people that constitute the enterprise based on the identified gaps and the skills required to move the organization forward. They organize training to cover up these gaps. That is what is obtainable in organization. In today's world, generally, employees are looking for ways to facilitate career development and encourage their employees to drive their dreams and aspirations. Each individual must manage their careers within and between organizations. It helps us identify, develop, and facilitate employability skills, enhance the quality of life, contribute to the realization of dreams and aspirations. It is never enough to have the skills required for jobs that are available in today's labor market. We must prepare ourselves by acquiring the skills required for jobs that will be available in the near and distant future. That is why now IT is AI learning, machine learning, and the rest of them, because everything is going to be digitalized. But there will still be job for people who detect it. Statistics and data must be managed. So these are the new things that people need to. It's also projected by Bureau of Labor Statistics, February 2019, that mechanical engineers' employment rate will go up by 9% by year 2026. So driving this growth are innovations within automation, medical device, biotechnology, and aerospace industry. USA and Germany will lead the way. It will trickle down to Nigeria through child sites for the big players and the rest. What am I talking about now? The Nigerian Institute of Mechanical Engineers. You being young mechanical engineers, you have a lot. Statistics have already shown that in 2026, there will be 9% leap in terms of employment rates for mechanical engineers. So it's left for you to do what? To be into what will this be? Automation. Look at what's happening with the COVID-19. They are looking for ventilators, making more ventilators. Big players in the automobile industries are dreaming big, are trying to mop up the market. To do what? To produce more of this. These are jobs for mechanical engineers. With automation, mechanical engineers would work, can never be out of job. You will always have something to do in the building medical devices and the rest of them. Those who want to work for their luck will keep an eye on this and develop themselves in this regard. That is identifying online opportunities. Identifying online opportunities. It's also good that you start to showcase your skills and resume. Having first acquired a resume, the next thing for you to do is to do what? Is to see how you can, in some workplace, your profile matters a lot. What are you putting up there? Your personal data, your background, it is indeed your qualification. It's an advert that shows your qualifications with the view of stimulating employers to do what? To be able to get interested in your person. Key characteristics of a resume: honesty, cleanliness, full disclosure, brevity or conciseness. It must be concise, to the point, and appropriate format. Format options are either use chronological order, functional format, or a combination of both. But in all, a resume must be updated. I said a resume must be updated at all times. Comprehensive profile development. To look at, in this context, when we talk about comprehensive profile development, career development is a profile of record of your education and work experience, your strengths and weaknesses, your short and long-term career goals. Doing an assessment can be a valuable tool in setting up personal goals and can help you focus your training and work to maximize your time. Some jobs encourage or require personal career development profiles. A well-designed profile can also be used in networking that will help you find a new job. Let's also now look at how to develop a comprehensive personal career development profile. First, you have to review your employment record, if you're already employed, school transcript, and volunteer history. This is one thing in our climb that we don't really do enough. Volunteer. You can volunteer for a training, volunteer on things, it counts for you in terms of adding up to whatever resume you are going to produce in future. Consider which aspect of each you excel at and which were difficult for you. Review examples of personal career development profiles online to see how other people have addressed their strengths and weaknesses. There are many different approaches to creating a personal career development profile. Some of which start with personality test. You can use any combination of personality and strength assessment that you prefer. Make a list of your career goals. This should range from the short term to the long term. Consider short term goals over the next year and long term over the next 5 years and long term over the next 10 years from now. A short term goal might be to complete a particular training program. Maybe you want to do AutoCAD, maybe you want to do machine learning, maybe you want to do a training in AI, maybe you want to do a training in a Python program, something like that. While a long-term goal might be to advance into a management position. Those that are working, you want to see yourself the next 10 years to be a managing director of your organization. In the next 6 years, you want to be in this position, you want to be a deputy manager and the rest of them. Those are long-term goals. But the short-term goals will be, what extra training do you think you need to do what? To make yourself employable, to increase your skill. Determine the steps you need to take to meet the goals that you have chosen. This can include things like additional education or training, sales targets, promotion, and any other steps necessary to reach your goal. Create a comprehensive personal career development profile that lists your strengths, your experience, and the way your strengths were used in that experience, your goals and the timelines for achieving them, and future achievements you want to fulfill. Put your comprehensive personal career development profile online as a part of a professional position networking site. This will allow prospective employers to see your strengths and experience and determine if you are a good fit for the opportunities they have available, like LinkedIn. This is part of the trend going on now. You have what we call elements required for career excellence. Number one, these are things that must be inbuilt in you. Personal drive. Personal drive, in this case, you have your ability to visualize something better and reverse engineer the path forward to build it. Generated by your natural curiosity and strong desire to improve things. Professional development. You must be ready to try new things and adapt to changing circumstances. Focus on self-development. Discover your blind spot and close this blind spot. You must be able to discover your blind spot, your area of weaknesses, and then be able to do what? To close those spots. Analytics. Analyze information across multiple dimensions. Adaptability and flexibility. Innovation is very key in this century and has come to stay. You must be able to be innovative. Vision. That is where your personal brand comes in. You must have a vision and a mission. You must be able to do what? To build your own personal brand. Personal brand is very, very key. And we have what we call career excellence mode. When you look at on this column, you see where I draw you, that is your own person. You should be able to communicate and connect. This is basic business understanding, have analytical skills and attention to details. Be able to sharpen these your business skills, master your specialty. Develop support, have a development of support. That is where we talk about mentorship. You must have mentors. Talk about culture and development. Embody critical behavior. And then continuous learning. Passion and proactivity. You must be proactive at all times. And then continuous learning. You continue. Learning is continuous. You learn every day. You must not stop learning. You must not stop learning. Then you have what we call the skills that we require to be employable. It's called employability skills. Employability skills are skills you need to enter, stay in, and progress in the world of work for career excellence. Whether you work on your own or you're part of a team, students, teachers, parents, employers, labor and community leaders, and government can use the employability skills profile as a framework for dialogue and action. Understanding and applying these skills will help you participate and progress in the world of work. We have basically three types of these skills: fundamental skills, personal management skills, that's leadership skills, and team work skills. The fundamental skills, these are the skills needed as a basis for future development. We better prepare to progress in the world of work. If you can, first communicate, manage information, think and solve problems, and one basic thing, use your numbers. You must be good in your numbers. That is why as engineers, We are very, very good at in our numbers. That's the first thing that people to engineering. Second is personal management skills. These are the leadership skills. These are personal skills, attitudes, and behaviors that drive one's potential for growth. You will be able to offer yourself greater possibilities for achievement when you can demonstrate positive attitude and behavior. By this, I mean you feel good about yourself and you are confident. You must have that confidence in yourself. Deal with people's problems and situations with honesty, integrity, and personal ethics, personal branding. Someone will not say, no, this Lawrence cannot do this. Let somebody at any particular point in time speak for you and say, no, I know this young man, he cannot do this. These are personal ethics. You must be able to speak for you. Recognize your own and other people's good effort. People are doing well and recognize their own effort, other people's effort. Take care of your personal health. Without good health, you cannot excel in your career. Show interest, initiatives, and effort. Plan other resources to achieve your goals. You must be able to manage your time, money, and other resources to achieve a goal. Assess, weigh, and manage risk. Don't just take up a project or a process. You must first of all assess, weigh, and then manage the risk involved. Be accountable for your actions and the actions of your group as a leader. You must be accountable for your actions and the actions of your group. Be socially responsible and contribute to your community. You must also be adaptable. Work independently or as part of a team. Carry out multiple tasks or projects. Be innovative and resourceful. Identify and suggest alternative ways to achieve goals and get the job done. Be open and respond constructively to change. Learn from your mistakes and accept feedback. Cope with uncertainty. Under teamwork skills, we have these are skills and attributes needed to contribute productivity. Be better prepared to add value to the outcome of a task, project, or team when you have the following, when you can work with others. Ensure that the team's purpose and objectives are clear. Be flexible, respect, and be open to and supportive of the thoughts, opinions, and contributions of others in a group. Recognize and respect people's diversity, individual differences, and perspectives. Accept and provide feedback in a constructive and considerate manner. Contribute to a team by sharing information and expertise. Lead or support when appropriate, motivating a group for high performance. Understand the role of conflict in a group to reach solutions. Manage and resolve conflict when appropriate. You must also participate in projects and tasks. Develop a plan, seek feedback, test, revise, and implement. Work to agreed upon quality standards and specifications. Select and use appropriate tools and technology for a task or project. Adapt to changing requirements and information. Continuously monitor the success of a project or task and identify ways to improve. Tell you, for you to have a successful career, you must have a good profile development. In doing that, your attitude will play a very crucial role. Prepare for the job that will be available tomorrow. Work for certification that you might not need today, so that when you need it tomorrow, it will be available. Prepare ahead of time. Make your voice to be heard. be the change you desire. You are the only one who can make yourself successful. You are the only one who can build a successful career for yourself. Nobody can. I think I've been able to deal with this. Thank you, and I will look forward and wait for your questions. Thank you.
Okay, so is there anyone with question? Yeah, if you're having question, kindly drop your question or either on the link shared with you or on Zoom. Kindly share your question, please.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So
Can I have your questions? Yes. Okay.
I'm trying to see if there's anyone with question. I'm trying to check.
Okay. For
Yes.
the for the ones who are online, they can type their questions online.
Okay, ma.
On
Yeah.
Zoom, I will be
Yeah,
able
on
to
Zoom
see
you
them.
can check it. Send it there.
And then I'll answer.
Okay, ma. Hello, ma. Are you there, ma? Are you there, ma? So since all right, so since there is no any question, I just want to suggest we should actually end it here, ma. Thank you very much. We really appreciate.
Yeah, I want to add something to you. I want
Okay,
to
ma.
add something to the concept of personal branding.
Okay, ma.
It's a take home. I want all of you to go back and look at what makes you compelling. What are your interests and your traits? What do you stand for? Your values and your goals. What makes you stand out? What are your transferable skills? These are the three things I want to, by the time you graduate from school, ask yourself whether you have any of these three strong points for personal branding. What makes you compelling? What are your interests and traits? What do you stand for? What are you and you are? But if you combine humility and knowledge, the sky is your starting point. This is one thing I want, these are the three things I want to put inside in terms of personal branding. You must have a personal brand. You must be known as a brand. That Okebemi Lawrence, that this is his brand. You can sell it anywhere. Your brand will be what it's going to sell. That's just like Coca-Cola. Look at MTN, they say everywhere you go. Once you see that yellow, you know that it must be MTN. You must have a brand. There is instinct for your personal brand, your humility, your integrity, your honesty. It's very, very key. Let it be at any particular point that somebody will say, no, Lawrence cannot do this. No, no, he will not. I know him. He cannot. That's personal branding. You must stand out from the crowd. The values, the transferable skills. You must also be able to lead the lending hand to people, teach others, hold other people's hand and lift them up. These are the few words I want to leave out. Let me know if you have any questions, you can send me email to my personal mail. I think I left my email in there. You can call me on phone, you are free. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Ma. Thank you very much, Ma. Really appreciate. Uh, at NSF generally, we really appreciate your efforts towards impacting us. Thank you very much, Ma, and God bless you and your family. All right. So, in case there's
You're
anyone
welcome.
who have questions, probably
God
later
bless.
on or after the session, feel free to get in contact with her through our mail. She responds to mail very well. Okay, thank you very much, Ma, and thank you everyone for joining us for tonight's session. So we'll meet next month for the next webinar session. It's gonna be great, so don't miss it. We have something for you. All right, thank you everyone, and